Next, I had some stuff I was kind of excited about, and I was reading about the Mandela Effect from this great. Hopefully, I can get some help from this fella. Got some great websites where he breaks down like the quantum theory behind Mandela Effect. And I've been thinking about the Matrix a lot. And I do say we live in a video game / Matrix where the physics can actually change. And where past, present, and future, as I've said, even before I knew what the Mandela Effect was, happen simultaneously. So the past changes all the time. It's generated actually in this moment. The only thing that's real is this moment. Everything else is might as well be just a story, a movie, like a movie. The past is not fixed, nor the future. It's all generated from this moment. This is the same as the future. And the future, and those are my listeners. I like my listeners in the present now that I broadcast live, but it's really I know about the people in the future that are watching this and that watch my show. And I'm a big deal in the future because I've seen it. I've seen it. I'll take you there with me. One day we'll all see it together. So I was hearing about the Matrix, and I've talked about it, and I've talked about time travel and stuff like that. I talked about how it's a video game. So I was excited to see the guys on the Alex Jones talking about it. I don't know which one I want to play first. First, I want to play this guy, Owen Schroyer. I do this out of love, okay? I do it because I watch their show. You know, anybody whose stuff I'm watching, you know, I've limited time with all the stuff I do, so I like it. But there's something that happens in this clip that I found incredibly amusing, along with his chin beard. But he's an alpha male, like he says. He's free. He's got the right message anyway. So here it is about the matrix. The plural of matrix is not matrices, by the way. Keep that in mind.
But before I get into any of that, you know, yesterday I was on the Nightly News with Leanne McAdoo, and we were talking about the Matrix and how there's tech billionaires that are trying to fund getting humans out of the Matrix. They think we're in some sort of a computer programming simulation, essentially, and that our reality is not actually real, and we are truly actually living in a matrix they want to break us free of. You know, folks, the truth of the matter is we are in a matrix, but it's not a computer simulation. We are in a matrix of our mind. We are trapped in a matrix in the sense that we have all been indoctrinated into the same thing, the same pop culture trends, the same trends in the media, the same things we study every day in the government-controlled schools. These are the matrices of our lives. These are the matrices we have to break free from.
I don't know if you guys are watching this. Matrices is the plural of matrix. There's some dubbing going on here. See, the first one, they slipped it in okay. I'm going to rewind 10 seconds here. Let's see.
Yeah, the same things we study every day in the government-controlled schools. These are the matrices of our lives. These are the matrices we have to break free from. The Food Incorporated, the Big Farm Incorporated. These are the matrices that we have to break out of, folks. So maybe there's a computer simulation that we're all in. Maybe that's the true matrix. Maybe we can somehow find a way to break out of this thing that is our fake reality that some of these tech billionaires believe we're living in. But in the reality that we are in, there are true matrices. There is really a war on for your mind. And if you want to break out of that matrix, quit being a sheep. Quit going along with the herd. Quit being part of the hearsay mafia. Quit being part of the drive-by media audience. engage yourself in the information war. Do a little research for yourself. Look into how you can be healthier as a human being. Quit going to the mainstream media to figure out what is going on in the world. This is how we break free of the matrix. Getting out into earth, finding pleasure in life and experiences and love, and quit lusting for more money or power. That is how we truly break free from the matrix. And we don't need a billionaire to help us do.
Okay. Boy, great message. Totally true. Well, the thing is everything that's like metaphysically true is also can be true in real life, you know. So we're in a matrix, a real kind of a matrix, where the physics aren't set, where everything is interpreted through vibrations, where there is a creator. There are rules within the matrix that are made. It's a test. That's all it is. It's just a test. It's a test of getting your mind right, being free, learning what it is to be free. And he talks about that, which is true, getting healthy and all that stuff. It starts in your mind, though. That's where you get healthy first. And then it translates into your being. If you believe it, if you conceive it, you can achieve it. I think that's how it all goes. Believe, have faith, and be free. So I like that he was saying that, but I thought it was hilarious. They dubbed over matrices. So he said matrices, okay? Big freaking deal. I would have just, I would have handled it either with subtitles or by coming out ahead of time saying, hey guys, I'm an idiot. I said matrices. Sorry. But you guys will forgive me. And then go on with the video where I say matrices. I don't think it's a big deal. It's not a big deal, Owen. Relax. I would have been so embarrassed, though. That's why I wanted to reach out by making fun of him. I would have been really embarrassed that they overdubbed it like that and made me look like a dum-dum for not knowing what matrix is. Matrices. Okay. And then here's the universe simulation point of view from Alex, and he gets off on some stuff. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I have my own feeling for how the matrix works and all that stuff, but he's off on some crazy stuff, and I thought it was cool that he talked about it. So I wanted to play this, see if anybody knows what's going on in his mind.
So let's go to Paul Joseph Watson's report. I'm going to come back with the final key point, but here's the bottom line. Synthetic, just to dumb it down.
Just to dumb it down.
Silicon is square.
Silicon square.
It's a crystal.
Fade.
It's artificial. It doesn't go to another dimension. Life has memories and a transmission and is round.
Round.
Just to dumb it down.
Just to dumb it down.
Life is round. Real is organic. Synthetic is artificial. And there's a synthetic invasion taking over, telling you this is the fraud, go with it, eat the apple. You don't get advanced knowledge, you get the corrupting virus of the knowledge of the silicon. Let's go ahead and go.
Man, I have no idea what he just said. He goes off on something like they're trying to convince us that this isn't real and they're going to try to hook us up to their program or something. I don't understand where he's going with all that. Silicon is square. It's a crystal, just to dumb it down for you. Life is round. Silicon doesn't go to the other dimension. I don't know. There are a lot of dimensions. Infinite. And I don't know how silicon relates, really. But there's something going on. They have quantum computers, and they're changing the past, just like in 1984. He who controls the past controls the present. He who controls the present controls the future. We know this because we know they're all the same thing, actually. But that's what the memory holes were about. That's what the Ministry of Truth was about. They rewrote the past. Well, they're doing that with quantum computers now. They're changing famous movie lines and stuff and famous brand names Disney stuff, Procter & Gamble stuff, Kimberly-Clark stuff that's connected to multinational, globalist, satanic organizations. They're using quantum computers, and they're changing stuff. And they're trying to make us think that they can change, that actually changes anything. They want us to be scared, like, oh my God, they can control the past. What else can they do? They can't do anything else because the past isn't real. We already know it's not real. It is generated from this moment, backwards. It just has to fit in with the story. That's all. It just has to fit in with the story, with the physics, the way you understand it, the way things should progress. It's like when you wake up from a dream, right? Somebody puts their hand on your shoulder and you have a whole story about how that hand got on your shoulder, even though you couldn't have come up with it beforehand. But in your dream, you made up a story for how that hand got on your shoulder and woke you up. That's how memory is. That's how the past is. It just has to make sense within your timeline. So the more you expand your belief of what's possible, that allows everything to change. Since everything's generated from now, expand what's possible, and then the story can become more extreme. You can progress faster and do more if you believe it's possible. Use the Matrix. I don't know. I think Earth is some kind of. I found somebody told me what the shape is called that I think it is. A torus, Torus. That's pretty much what I think it is. Not with a big inner tube, though. One of the ones with the small tube. I'll show you guys. I'll show you my picture here. I'll show you what I think the Earth is like. What I think reality is like. This is the torus thing here. I think it's like that one there. That one. That's what I think it's like. That's how we can have eclipses and stuff. That's what I think we live in. Some kind of holographic world built into this thing. Yep. That's what the guy told me. I told him what I thought it was. Anyway. People are cool. I'm meeting cool people from this show. So that's what I think about reality. I think you guys are all made up. But I think it's fun, you know. It's my video. You're in my video game. So, but the thing is, you're in your own video game at the same time. But in this video game, things are awesome in the future. So rest assured that if you stay on this particular timeline with me, which not all of you will, but if you do stay on mine, in my video game, the future is awesome.